Good morning. I've not long woke up, but I am Storm Stacey and I race in the Bennett's British Superbike Championship. I'm just currently having breakfast. We're at Brands Hatch. It's the final round of the season. Blink and you miss it. Don't know where it's gone. It's gone very fast. But another year done, complete. Well, not yet. It's not complete yet. Who's going to be the champion? Is it going to be Brad? Is it going to be Kyle? I think it's going to be Kyle. But we'll see. The weather's looking pretty interesting. I think it's going to be dry Friday and Saturday. And then I think it's going to be wet Sunday. So 35 points for a race win on Sunday. So it should be interesting. But welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We're nearly at 10k, which is pretty cool. And this happened in the video.
How's that feel?
And then this happened.
I'm not bothered either way, really.
And then I couldn't believe it, like this happened, which was mad. So yeah, have a good evening and enjoy.
It's nice to come and have a sit on the bike. Make sure everything feels alright and comfortable before you go out on it. And you can just send it.
I didn't actually do that.
How's that feel?
It's not rough enough.
Harder.
To FP2 now. FP1 was a bit of a struggle. It's mad how a bike can work so well at Up Park. Be a complete struggle at Brands. Very different track, different corners, different layout. Yeah, bit of a struggle, but we're less than a second off. There's nothing in it. Sneeze, fart, shake, you might go a bit quicker. There's nothing in it, so.
What do you think about this new like pre-qualifying thing?
Be what it'll be, yeah. I'm not bothered. It gives you a bit of time to try your bike without going fast. Focusing on lap times too much, but you're always going to go off lap times anyway, and everyone wants to be fastest, so it makes no difference to me whether it was a time session or not. I don't know. But if it's better or not, I'm not bothered either way. I'm not bothered either way, really.
Loading on the right, instant, so it's like that. Look what wheel to tell.
I look back above the line it up with.
You can't tell till you ride it. Yeah. Come on. Cal truck. They do trucks.
Right, but get this accurate, 2.0 truck. What we need to do is leave this one here.
We didn't get through to Super today. We are not in the Super Picks, sorry.
So you're a Q1 honey.
Yeah, I'm a Q1 baby. Bosh. Is what it is, isn't it? Still gone quicker than I think we went here earlier in the year.
2.66
Yet again, we've still got problems at Brands actually. Just don't think this bike likes Brands.
These got 2.2.
All fails.
Yeah, have a brew, innit?
See, innit?
Have a brew.
I think my dash is registering. We've just taken all the wheels out.
Keep the job right, innit? We'll be right tomorrow. Fine. Just get to do Q1, bit of extra track time. See what I did there? Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Hey.
Morning. If you didn't clock, I did get my kit on in reverse this morning. Got 3 minutes to go, so I'm going to put my helmet on. I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to go out and have a ride on Mars Motor. So hi. Come after qualifying, you can have them, no problem.
Nice.
You've got to make him remember who you are now.
I'll remember, you keep that hat on. Q1. See where we end up. Gonna have to put a stonker in. I think there's gonna be some fat people.
That bike looked a handful all the way through there, and Fraser Rogers up on his feet perfectly okay, but the bike rather second hand against the pit wall, and we could see a lot of steam coming out of that one. We gave it absolutely everything. It didn't look the nicest bike to ride. After that, picked it, then that stopped freezing, and then the bad boy got on Scott Redding from the back of
It's just jerking on low. No problem.
I just can't seem to understand how a bike can be so good at one track and then miles away at another track, but it is what it is. Keep pushing, got to try and find what it is, but there's not one thing I can put my finger on, it's 5 things. There's quite a few problems I've got. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get to the end of it, and then once we come racing, that's a different scenario. It's lap after lap and doing what you're doing. So be interesting to see what we can do in the races later, and then even tomorrow I think it's meant to be wet, so we'll see.
But how are you, mate? You're fresh from qualifying. It's final round.
Yeah, final round. I don't know where it's gone. Literally, this time last year I was sat in the Baben's truck negotiating with Michael to try and do a year's worth of racing. He wasn't too keen on the idea. He didn't know whether he wanted to do it or not. And I said, I reckon we could do a really good job with the BMW and push forwards with it. And that I feel that we have. We've had a couple of problems along the way. It's not been smooth. It's dead strange because you saw the other weekend at Oak Park, the bike's unbelievable. It feels amazing. Felt like I had enough in me to win the race. There's a couple of times where a few people were holding me up, and then they went on to do better things, and it's annoying because you think you can go with them, and it's all about being in the right place, right time, making the pass. It's all learning. I'm still learning, racing with people that have got a lot more experience. But yeah, you see the bike work really well at Alton. It just doesn't want to work here at all. Turn 1 just feels so uncomfortable. Turn 2 not too bad. Turn 3's okay. Turn 4's all right. End of the back straight's pretty good, but that whole back section is just, I feel like I'm going to crash all the time. I feel like I'm not going to stay on the bike. It feels like it's bouncing above the track. It doesn't feel like it's in the track. The only time I've been able to do a lap time is behind someone and just trying to forget about what the bike's doing, and if I write it off, I write it off.
I mean, there's one way to go racing, mate, but it's been a voyage of discovery for you and the team as well. We go back to Cadwell Park. There's been some fantastic results there as well. You know it's got potential. We know you've got the potential, more importantly, but we know how difficult the BMW is in BSB trim. So it's not through lack of trying from you, from Michael, from Ray and the team.
Yeah, 100%. Like you said before, we're still top BMW by a mile on the overall championship standings. It has been tough. I didn't think it was going to be easy. I knew it'd be better than the bike I was on last year. But yeah, if we hadn't have had the DNFs we've had, we would probably be about between 8th and 6th in the championship now. So it's ifs, buts and maybes in it, but you can't control stuff like that. We had a few mechanicals and problems, and someone took me out in one race, and that's the thing, I've only had one crash this year, so it's been pretty consistent, but we've just had things go wrong. But you're going to have things go wrong. It's a new team, new project, and everything they've learned they can obviously take on into the future.
Are you happy with your performance overall for this season? What could you have changed at any point?
Yeah, I am. I'm very happy. I probably maybe don't sound like it, but that's just because I'm having a bit of a bad weekend at the minute. But yeah, I am happy with how I've matured as a rider and what I've learned, and how I'm riding is leaps beyond what I was doing last year. And if I'd have been finishing top 5 last year, I would have been absolutely peaking, and I am peaking this year. I mean, I was so gutted at Alton Park to not get 3rd place. I mean, Leon, he knows what he's doing. He really knows what he's doing. He didn't shut off over that brow, and if I'd have carried on, I'd have been in the wall. I'd have been straight to pit wall. So it was a bit of chicken who shut off, and obviously I had to roll out, otherwise I'd have been in the pit wall.
That was a hairy moment to finish off the weekend, wasn't it? But do we know what the plans are for next year? Are we continuing the same? Is it like for like again, or are we looking at other prospects?
I haven't done anything with anyone yet. I think that the performance I've done this year has proven that I can be a front-running rider. Obviously, like I say, the consistency, I'm not a crasher. You get people that say, oh, if you're not crashing, you're not trying. Well, you're also bending bikes and having to ride new ones every session that will never feel the same as the last one. So I don't understand that saying at all. I feel I've got a good gauge of where the limit of my bike is. And to make it better and better. But I haven't actually done anything for next year yet, so pretty excited to see what's going to happen.
As we were speaking about on stage earlier, there's opportunities out there. We know there are teams that are looking for riders at this point in time, and we know through the time that you spent with GR Motorsport, it's nice to hear that you've got people knocking on the door now, that you're proving the point that Storm Stacey can run at the front, and he's got the potential that we all know that he's had.
Yeah, it's just I just hope they're not looking at this weekend thinking, well, he's good at Alton, but he can't do Brands.
He didn't do Danny Buchan any good. He was good at Knockhill and Cadwell, and that was about it.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but yeah, it's just can't seem to get the bike right here, and I just don't know. Can't put my finger on what it is. They come in and say, what is it? And I'm like, there's about 5 or 6 different problems. Which one do you want me to tell you first?
I'm not digging out Danny Buchan on purpose. He stood me up for a podcast the last couple of days, so we're going to give him some stick while we're up here. He did come and apologise this morning. But having the season that you've had now, and you look back on it, looking at what Michael's done, you've got Johnny Mack in there as well in the team, would you continue next year if the offer came along?
I definitely think I would, but things would need to change. There's things that can be better for next year. But like I said, they've learned, and whatever's been a problem this year has been rectified pretty quickly, and it's been made better to carry on. So yeah, if the right thing come along, but you just don't know.
Let's wait and see. Sorry for throwing you under the bus, but I appreciate your answers. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, please. Storm Stacey.
Tenders are 1 and 2 on the grid. the Yamahas, the race, and he's only his second comeback race here at Brands Hatch earlier on, and looking to try and mix it up at the front again.
Yeah, that's the plan. Brands is always
to go, and that's my cue to exit off of the grid as we start the build-up. The fourth row of the grid sees Max Cook, it sees Glenn Irwin and Josh Brooks, the winner at Oulton Park a couple of weeks ago. But here we go, folks, hang on to your hats, because this is about to get real as we go for this 20-lapper in the first of the 3 races this weekend for the Bennett's British Superbike Championship.
To the Tag Honda squad for getting that bike put in one piece for Fraser after what we saw happen to him in Q number 1. But as Larry Carter says, the scene is set. It was telling words from Tommy Bridewell on the grid there. And I liked what he said there. I'm not really going to get too involved. I'm going to race. The championships up for grabs. We're in Pirelli, 15 ambient, 18 track. Doesn't really matter that much, everybody on the same tyres, but what does matter is today it is a dry race. Larry Carter hit the nail on the head with that one earlier on when he was speaking to Bradley Ray. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, it's race number 1. This is a 20-lap race of the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, and we're taking back. Look at this Kawasaki go, look at Christian Eriksen.
And Darren says, can we have a shout out for Shelley? If only she had brought the bucks. Oh dear, there's a story, there's a backstory behind that one. Becky says, can Bruce say hi to Fishy and to Stripes? We've just done it. And can we have a shout out to Dawn, Sarah, Jenny, Rachel, and the guys having us the company from Dawn. Well,
P11. Me and Josh were absolutely battling all the way through. I just didn't have the confidence in the bike at the start. And then once I built into it, I started to find my feet a bit more with it, but still a bit off the time I did like in qualifying. To do the lap times that are quick, I really have to stick my neck out and I have to ride the bike perfect every corner. I can't make any mistakes. Then like Alton Park, I can run wide here and wide there. I can still get it back. I can still and then just sit behind them and run with them. It just makes no sense. But still really enjoyed it. It was a great race. You take the result away from it. Me and Josh had a great battle. And I said to him at the end, I said it's like we were battling for first place. Like it was just a proper battle. We did 3 passes in 3 corners. It was just so dicey. And then he just turned around to me and he went, "Yeah, you'd think we were battling for something more important, but it's I'll battle and ride as hard as I can, whether it's for first or whether it's for second to last. It's I'm a racer at the end of the day, and that's what we do. Points on the board." And still more points than Josh, and Josh is behind me in the championship. Nesbitt was a bit further up, so we'll see, but I think tomorrow's going to be wet, so let's just see where we can finish in the championship. If we can get top 10 in the championship, that's another milestone in my career, and I move on to better things.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yes. Easy to take off. Cheers, mate. Take off, that's right. You just never see people do it. It's such a like a grandma thing, isn't it?
Subscribe.
Way.
There we go.
Good man.
Back on.
actually really good riders. I think it's easier on the outside. It would be easier for Kyle to adapt to Ducati than it is for Glenn to adapt to Yamaha. Because Glenn's riding style is super aggressive, he basically, Kyle is Kyle
Depends what day I can ride a real bike like you.
He likes to sweep in corner lines, he's a small bike rider, he
Not
likes
these
to
girly
pass on
bikes.
speed, he likes to rail the corners, in the same way as Brad does, that's how you ride a
Yeah,
Yamaha R1. That's not how Glenn rides a bike.
Thank you, thank
Glenn
you.
picks it up by the scruff.
Are you trying to trump him?
What? Yeah, I got the comedically tall top hat. Had to for the last round of the season.
Storm. What's the weather, Amelia?
The weather today is a little bit overcast. It's spitting. It's getting cold. It might rain.
Have a good race.
Thank you.
With the same with everything else.
I did, yeah.
What did you say? It's raining.
Nothing, I didn't say anything. I said, what a lovely time to ride a motorbike in Brands Hatch. P9. At least we've got a top 10 this weekend so far. Hopefully we can go a bit more in the wet now. Just unfortunate, got stuck behind Luke Hedger. It backed the pack up a lot. We were going about 0.7 of a second slower than what we should actually be doing. We were stopping at every corner and you couldn't get past him. Then obviously once you get past him you can get gone. So yeah, it's what it is. Still managed to beat him, so not too bad. The bike felt like it had more I just couldn't get down to lap times because I couldn't get any further up. I was stuck. So yeah, see how the last race goes. We're kind of getting there with the bike. Just not felt comfortable with it all weekend. It's mad how it can be so good at Oak Park. I sound like a broken record. So good at Oak Park, but then it just feels miles away here. The bike's in a lot different place to what it was at Oak Park now, just to try and make it feel good. Whereas usually you'd have a base setting and you'd just keep using it through the year really with a bit of tweaks. We can't do that with this bike. We have to kind of reinvent the wheel every track we go. So yeah, if the last race is wet, which it's meant to be, it's going to be an interesting title fight and we should have an interesting race.
Don't go wide, right? Despite the championship, but want to bow out with a win.
Hard choice.
It's right leading, that's what he needs. It's Danny Penn second, then Skinner, then Wright. That does is that opens up a big gap there behind Charlie's Van Nesbitt, and it also elevates Kevin back in position in the standings. Anybody else this year? Bradley Ray, his good friend stop next to him, and they have a long embrace up at Druids. That was a race of attrition, but what a championship year we have had. Larry Carter, tense there, and it's going to stay there.
Oh, yeah. So
as well, yeah. Done that last year, pal, it's not a problem.
You can have a new helmet though.
The gold helmet gets put on for Kyle, as he looks very happy down there. His LS2 helmet, I think that is that was put him on his head. What a great night for that young man. What a great championship for that young man. The family down there, good back-to-back champion for 2025. What about that? Kyle Wright. He is King Kyle. There we go. There's a new name for him, Alan Hyde.
as you watch him slowly making his way, of getting himself back together before he will make his way back round in towards the holding area here, where Larry Carter will be ready to receive him. All the other people in the pit lane waiting for them to come back round just now. We've got Tommy Bidwell.
That was good.
It's good, but wish there was a
Not good
podium.
enough.
Yeah, should have been a podium there. Really gutted.
Yeah.
Would have been nice to just top the year off with that.
Yeah, yeah.
But just, I had a slight problem with my visor. Couldn't see a thing. I was just following blurry red lights the whole way around. When someone passed me, it was a blessing because I could just follow their red light. Yeah. Whereas when I was on my own, I wouldn't have the mist, which made it not as bad. But then I just couldn't see anything. I ended up riding over inside curbs, and I don't know how I stayed on, but we managed to stay on, and we did all right. P4 again, 4th again. So salvaged a pretty tough weekend and finished quite high, and we managed to finish 10th in the championship. So that's a new milestone, top 10 in the championship. Pretty happy with that. Wish we'd be a bit higher, but that's what next year's all about, isn't it? Whatever that may be. On that note, wait till you see an announcement of if I'm going truck racing, car racing, NASCAR racing, BSB, World Superbikes, TT. No TT. Yeah, have a look out. You'll see. Whatever I'm doing next year. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.